This question comes from Max, who asks, what if Earth orbited two suns? Binary star systems are common in the galaxy. Roughly half of all star systems contain two or more stars. But how would life on Earth be affected if our planet suddenly found itself in a cosmic dance with two suns? The first thing you'd notice is light. Two suns in the sky would mean brighter days, longer periods of daylight, and more intense solar radiation. Even a small increase in total sunlight could heat the planet dramatically. Temperatures might rise enough to melt polar ice caps within months, raising sea levels and causing widespread flooding. Next, the orbit. Two stars create complex gravitational forces, tugging on Earth from different directions. If the suns were close together, the Earth could orbit around both in a relatively stable orbit, similar to how some exoplanets do. But if the suns were far apart, the orbit could become chaotic. Earth might swing too close to one sun, scorching continents, or drift too far, plunging into deep freeze. Seasons would be unpredictable. Right now, our seasons are caused by Earth's tilt and orbit around a single star. With two stars, tilt would interact with changing distances, creating extreme and irregular seasons. Some years, summers might last decades, while winters could last centuries. Agriculture as we know it would collapse, because crops are adapted to a predictable solar cycle. The day-night cycle would also change. If the suns were close together, we might experience two shadows at once, or a constant twilight as the suns chase each other across the sky. If they were far apart, there could be periods of unbroken daylight lasting weeks or months, followed by long stretches of darkness. Humans and animals rely on circadian rhythms, internal clocks set by sunlight. Disruption of these rhythms could affect sleep, metabolism, and overall health. What about gravity? Well, the suns themselves wouldn't change Earth's gravity, but their orbital effects could make tides more extreme. If the sun's positions caused stronger gravitational pulls on the oceans, coastal regions could experience massive flooding. Even the planet's crust could be stressed by these shifts, increasing volcanic and seismic activity. Light and heat aren't the only issues. Solar radiation would intensify. Without the magnetic field protecting us, more high-energy particles would reach the surface, increasing cancer risks and damaging electronics. Auroras might become constant, painting the skies with permanent. There are also effects on space itself. Two suns would mean more complex shadows, more intense solar winds, and a higher chance of objects being flung out of the solar system. Satellites and spacecraft would have to navigate a much more turbulent environment. Life on Earth could adapt, in theory. Some plants might thrive under more sunlight, while others would wither. Animals might evolve new behaviors to cope with longer days or extreme seasons. But humans would struggle to maintain civilization as we know it. Our cities, power grids, and agriculture are all tuned to a single sun's predictable behavior. If the suns were very close, forming a single bright point, the effects might be tolerable. Earth could orbit both like a single star, with seasons and days slightly longer or shorter. But if they were far apart, Earth could face catastrophic swings in climate and orbit, making survival extremely difficult. Interestingly, some exoplanets already do orbit two stars. Kepler-16b, for example, has a Tatooine sky with two suns visible from the surface. But it's a gas giant. No humans, no Earth-like life. For a habitable planet, the two suns would need just the right balance of distance, size, and orbit stability. Even a small deviation could make the planet uninhabitable. So what if Earth orbited two suns? Days would be brighter, seasons would be extreme, tides more violent, and radiation more intense. So what if Earth orbited two suns? Days would be brighter, seasons would be extreme, tides more violent, and radiation more intense.
Life could persist in pockets, but civilization as we know it would be dramatically challenged. Our planet would become a world of extremes, a place of double suns, unpredictable climates, and constant adaptation.